Okay, what's up, y'all? How everybody doing up here today? I haven't been flying much. Been working too damn much, so uh, I don't have a whole lot to talk about today, other than y'all got to see my epic crash of my venerable old MiG 21. I think it's super old. Been to hell and back, and I just literally put it through the worst. Um, but anyway, what's up? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I actually had a weekend this time, and finally getting kind of back to normal. So now that this project is done at work, now I can start getting back to my usual flying stuff. But just going to talk a little bit about some stuff, and then I'm going to get going. But yeah, as you can see, I made something Nevada. As you can see, I made some extra room. Last month sucked. I crashed two planes. The MiG didn't hurt so bad because I've had it for so long. I first got that plane in 2016, but the F-16, the 80 millimeter F-16, that hurt because that plane was pretty much brand new. It was its fifth flight, and I just stomped it. So I'll have that video posted here pretty soon. I was going to try to edit it and do all that other stuff. Screw that. I'm just going to put it up. I'm going to do it Petrinchich brother style. Just we don't do editing. We just post it. So I saw some people here chatting earlier, so let me get on some shout outs. I got Mr. Mike Bird from all the way across the pond over there in the UK. What's up, Mike? JCP 67. Lyndon Stewart from all the way down there in South America. What's up? Big Chris, Paul McNeil, Nathaniel Pooling, Jeff in Lower Alabama, Mr. EQ, all the way across the United States over in South Carolina. Andy Cho, local guy here. Victor down in SoCal, what's up? Who else? Hunter Yoakum, I don't know where you are, but howdy. Um, Randy Fernelli, I see you. He's a local guy. Hangar 51, Kenny, clear across the country over in Florida. Um, JT 200 driver. Got Nate here with us too. I'll get him on here in a second. But let's do the usual. Not like I said, I'm not going to be on that long. Kenny's been killing it, and Kenny, when I'm done here, if you want to get started and do another stream, feel free. You've been going crazy all week. Moth and crazy. I mean, every other show, every other time I turn on YouTube, boom, Kenny's got a live stream. So the Fred Barron, what is happening? So yeah, actually, Victor, it's pretty hot here too. I was going to go to the beach. Wife ended up being too tired, but it's supposed to be like it was 80 degrees in Half Moon Bay today. So I was going to head to the beach and possibly do a stream from the from the beach, but no no joy. Didn't go. Uh, but anyway. Oh man, the Veda, you crashed yours too. Um, EQ, no. The only damage was to the airframe. Damn moth. The fan, and I have to double check the fan. I don't think the fan went on. I think that the ESC burned up just by the way it was sounding, and I think I killed the FETs. That whole flight, I was like full throttle. Granted, it is a 200 amp, but it when you start jamming the throttle, being like I was doing towards the end, that's bad. That's hard on them, especially when they're hot. So that was my fault. But like I said, that plane's old. Um, 2016. The ESC went in 2017. So yeah, old plane. A lot. I mean, hundreds of flights. Easily 500 flights on that plane. Easily, easily. So, without further ado, Mr. Super Dingus is sitting there wanting to get on. So may as well put him on there.
No, dude, you smoked it. I smelled it. You smoked the ESC.
Well, I know I didn't. But I got to check the motor too, make sure I didn't smoke the motor.
Yeah, I don't know. What's up, guys?
By the way it was running up, it was the ESC. I could hear it. It's all right.
If you hear people walking by, don't mind. I've got the garage open. It's hot. I've been painting.
It was 92 here today.
93.
It's supposed to be 90.
Dude, tonight, as soon as it gets like pitch black, dude, the bugs are out tonight, dude. I'm turning the bug zapper on.
Pow! Yeah. I have these little bug zappers too.
Yeah, dude, it painting. This has been
what?
quite you know what I'm painting.
Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. That's your painting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Smell like ass. Luckily, though, the nice thing about having a hot day is I can do coats within 40 minutes of each other.
Yep.
If I just leave the ass end of the plane sticking out in the sun, it's perfect.
Andy Cho, yeah, it got pretty hot because we've got an onshore breeze, so that's bringing all the heat all the heat.
Oh yeah, well we had a front pass through. What was it? Saturday night. The winds were all weird yesterday. The winds are all weird tonight too, in a good way though.
Yep.
Dude, it's been kind of annoying. They're repaving the road, right?
Is it done yet? I thought it was done tomorrow.
No. Okay, so they finished this portion today, but the thing is they're parking all their like heavy vehicles like where I fly, and so they've got like a bunch of them like right at the end, like on the closer side, which is fine, right? That's not in the way. But then they put this giant ass one that's like 15 feet tall right in the middle.
That's probably the actual asphalt machine.
So I've only been really able to fly planes that I can do a steep approach with and get away with it, because it's like how big this thing is. If I stand on the back side of it where I can see the approach end, then I can't see what's happening on the other side. So if there's like a person there, I won't see them. Nope. So I'm having to like stand there. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I've just been flying small stuff that I can, come in over the top of the thing and do a steep approach. I can't fly big stuff. I'll just go right by the runway. Yeah. See, there's a bug right here. I'm going to fucking kill this bastard.
So, Charles McDaniel, what's happening? Mr. Jelonius.
Come here, motherfucker.
Sorry to have missed you over the weekend, but no flying for me. I'll be back to it.
There we go. Got it.
I'll be getting back to flying hopefully this weekend.
Big old moth. Just blew that thing up. I don't even know where it went. It just disintegrated. Oh man.
So yeah, anyway, what you been flying?
Me?
Yeah. You didn't fly at Tomcats this weekend, did you?
No, because I went to LFE Wednesday. I mean, I stayed on the Friday night Zoom till.
That's right. You were on too late.
I stayed on until like 2, and I'm like, I don't want to go fly. I went on Wednesday. I didn't get there till like 2 on Wednesday, but I flew a shit ton because it was just me and Rudy out there like the whole time. So I just flew and flew and flew. Oh, nice, Angelo. I guess Rudy gave him that hawk that we were the Hobby King one. Yeah, Rudy was like blowing up my phone. He was texting me a bunch yesterday about where the battery's supposed to go because he didn't remember. I'm like,
come on, man. Other people.
Well, it's all the way forward. Yeah, and I didn't see his text. I was super busy out at the airport yesterday. So.
Surprised there are people flying. So many people out at Reno.
Glider pilots don't go to the air races, man. Dude, I was so hoping for Miss America.
They got DQ'd.
I know.
Flying too high? That's just crazy.
No, he cut a pylon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable then.
Immediate. if you're in first place and you cut a pylon, you're at the back.
You're done. Yeah.
Yeah, Angelo, he probably didn't. When I first flew that plane, Rudy's like, "Can you fly it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I did the
so
CG."
He pulled elevator, or he had the
Well, no,
battery.
he probably had the battery in the wrong spot. No, because I remember when I test flew it, he's like, "Oh yeah, I did the CG," and I'm like, "Okay," and he balanced it, but the book CG was way off, and he had the battery in the back, and I was taking off, and it took off on its own. So I I go to it was ready to fly, so I rotate and then did that.
Right on.
Just super tail heavy. And I put the battery all the way forward, and it flew amazing. Jesus Christ, dude, it stinks. I'm getting headaches from this shit.
That's why you used the acrylic.
Repaint my airliner. Well, not really.
Have you been putting on a mask? Because that stuff's nasty.
Well, I spray outside.
I know, but still can get up in your nose.
No, I stand downwind of it so that it goes away.
You didn't use enough runway after I told 20 times. You got to use up as much as you can with that thing, and then slowly pull up.
Well, yeah, and when I put the battery all the way forward, I was prepared, and all of a sudden it starts wheelbarrowing like it's ready to fly. So then I pulled out, and then it flew perfect. Yeah. But that plane's a little goofy. But yeah, I'm not really repainting it. I'm doing it in American Airlines. So I just painted over the old Motion RC logos, and I ripped off the front windows, and then I sanded those, repainted over them. The graphics aren't shipping out till this Friday, according to Callie. So I've just been kind of going at it slowly. Yeah, and I know the real American airplanes, they're all like silver, but I'm like, silver. I've seen a handful of people do the American with just leaving it white, and it still looks cool. So all I have to do is just do the graphics. The only reason I'm painting over the stock tails because the Motion RC logo tapers backwards on the fuselage, and then the decal for the American Airlines tapers forward. So I have to paint it so it doesn't show. So I just painted white over the Motion RC logo.
Well,
so yeah, it'll look good.
The paint that I use on my P-51 will work perfect for that.
Yeah.
It's silver. It's like an aluminum silver.
Yeah. It's kind of making me want to repaint my P-47.
Ouch. I haven't flown any Warbirds. I need to fly some Warbirds.
I want to paint my P-47 like the Arrows one, the Silver Lady, because that's an easy paint scheme, and I like it. It's just all silver. Well, and the invasion stripes. Just because the P-47, I like it, but the paint scheme that it has is it's not the coolest thing on the planet, so I kind of want to do a Silver Lady paint scheme because all I have to do is repaint the entire plane in silver and cowling and the tail red. But I don't know. I'll probably leave it alone. The only reason I'm repainting this airliner is because I paid $200 for it, and if it doesn't look absolutely perfect, I don't care. Yeah, the AL-37.
Yeah, that paint is actually turned out really well. The rattle can for my Mustang, and if you want it to look,
I'm using Rust-Oleum flat white, and it's a pretty good match, and the sheen match is perfect to this stock paint. Okay. So I've gone through 3 cans of this shit.
Are you prepping the surface at all, or just?
Yeah, I gave it a light sanding over because the stock motion thing is like a graphic, so I just kind of the thing is so thin though. When I gave it a light sanding with 320 grit paper, it was taking the thing off. So I probably could have
water slide, right?
Yeah, I probably could have picked it off, but I didn't want to leave residue, so I just painted over it. But luckily,
it pulls paint, so it's better you did it what you did.
Yeah. So and the thing is, when the graphic goes on, only about that much is going to be showing. And with the tail, on the tail, I did a light coat, but then in the front, so where the curve on the leading edge of the rudder, right at the bottom of the curve, there forward is only going to be showing with the graphic. So, it's not like I have to do super heavy coats, but yeah, so only about that much on the fuse will be showing because again, the stock logo tapers backwards and the American tapers forward, so it's not going to be a perfect stick it on and.
Fred Barron, yes, the FMS 1500. That's one.
No, I'm not saying the plane's bad. I'm just saying the paint scheme is not my favorite thing. Yeah. No, I love the plane. Absolutely love the plane. If it had a paint scheme, I wouldn't mind. I just don't want to do it because that plane is pretty. Again, if I would have bought this thing new, probably, well, if I bought it new, I would have done it from the start instead of having to rip shit off. But, you know.
Don't they sell it plain?
Huh?
They sell it plain, right? I mean, I know you bought yours.
Yeah, they sell it plain with nothing. So, like, if you buy the one with the Motion RC, it comes with the Motion RC on the tail and then, like, on the wings, like the walkway sticker, but it doesn't have, like, the windows or the doors. So, yeah, I just had to paint over the blue on the tail, and then I just had to rip these front windows off, which that wasn't a big deal because they're like shitty vinyl.
Yep.
And so then when I ripped those off, I sanded all the foam chunks out and painted over it.
Cool. So yeah.
And then when I was out buying all that white, I bought 2 cans of this stuff. Where is it? Because I bought a Flight Test P40. So.
Oh, okay.
So I got some hunter green to paint that. That thing's gonna be cool. Been kind of digging those flight test planes. They're a little fun to mess with. Nate, did you already do a live video on how to program an ESC and receiver? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you go back,
I think the last 2 shows we did.
I did like a good thing about how to program. I mean, not as good as like Air Marshal, but I did like how to do quick and dirty AS3X programming, like that, like not including how to do safe and stuff, just AS3X and then the ESC thing too.
Yeah, what happened to Air Marshal? Why wasn't he on tonight?
I guess he got off work like late and he just didn't have time to like do all of his household deeds and then start the show in time.
Okay. Yeah, Kenny's just been going on like crazy.
Is that right? Right. So like when you did on the fuse, you cut the lines of colors into different pieces. I mean, that would be easier instead of having to like wrap it. I was gonna put them on wet, but honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, if you slice them each and stick them on individually, that's probably a lot easier. Because Raita did an American, so he knows he knows how to deal with it. But yeah, if you did that, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I'm not worried about the vertical. And again, I'm going to apply them all wet. Although if I do it in pieces, I can do it dry because it's not going to be a big deal.
And to Yoakum, which surface went bad?
Yeah, about 3 stripes at a time. Oh, okay, right. So that's good advice. Thank you. I'll do that. Yeah, because that was the only thing I'm like, dude, the fuse is going to be a pain in the ass. But
Hey, Joe Pelican.
Yeah, obviously I was going to do it wet. Do it the Air Marshal way. Do it wet. Ray, you missed out, dude. Friday Zoom. That was.
I was already cracking up at Raitza.
Yeah, but dude, you missed it.
He was going off on Spencer there for a little bit. That was pretty funny.
Dude, you missed it. I did some filter faces and put people's faces on other people's faces, dude. This shit was funny, dude. I'm not going to post them up.
What plane is it, Hunter?
I'm not going to post up the one picture that was making everybody laugh because a certain somebody will get all pissy, but
LJ, what's up? Yeah, you should.
I think I sent it to you.
Dingus.
That's so funny. That was so funny, dude.
So wait, LJ, you're in Arizona now?
I guess the Army moved him there.
Still in Arizona, or you're still in Texas? I can't remember.
All right, should I turn the bug zapper on and turn the lights off?
Yeah.
Let's see if the zapping commences.
Zap some ish.
It's going to get dark because I need to turn the lights off for them to actually do anything.
When are you going to fly that MiG-29 again? Oh, wow. Okay, so they moved him to Arizona. I've never heard of Huachuca. What part of Arizona is that? Now I understand.
There we go.
Now I understand why you're hunting freaking scorpions. Those things are crazy out there.
Yeah, today's a bug zapper night.
You get those deadly scorpions out there, those little white ones.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it. There's another one.
Just give it time. They'll come.
No, I'm gonna wait another like maybe 10, 15 minutes for it to get completely pitch black. Yeah, see, it's going off. It's a bug zapper night.
Does that one have its own light built in?
It's the same. It's the same as Kenny's. It's the exact same.
Okay.
Well, I'll just leave it on. Yeah, it's still going even with the lights on. So
more will come in with the lights on.
Yeah, but then the problem is then they go to the lights.
And then no, that's good because then when they go to the lights, turn the lights off, they immediately go to the. They immediately go to the zapper.
Dude, I remember I caught a horse fly in that thing, like a big one. Oh my god, it smelled horrible in here because it just got stuck in there and it was just cooking it alive.
Yeah, I did that too.
It eventually just it melted it. It just vaporized.
LJ, what part of Arizona?
Pow! Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, so I ordered the Flight Test P40. So I've got the Cub and the MiG 3, which those things are so fun. Dude, I didn't realize so that the one tee box for the golf course, like behind my house and to the right, I didn't realize that tee box is like it's almost like a grass strip. It's perfect. It's like maybe 100 feet long by like 20 feet wide. And what was it? Friday? No. Saturday night. It was so cold and windy that nobody was out because the front was coming through. Nobody was out golfing, so I was flying my Simple Cub like on the golf course tee box. It was so fun. But yeah, so I'm getting the P40, but then also Flight Tests the Bloody Baron plane, which is like it's like kind of like a combat plane. But so they made a big one and a little one, but the thing is the little one is like so little that it was going to be really hard to manufacture into a kit, but you can still download the plans and cut it out. So Joey, Phone Boy, RC, he's cut out like 50 of them and he's shipping me one. So
oh, cool.
I mean the thing's tiny. It's an 18-inch, but it takes like so I bought the motor and everything for it. I bought the F-Pack Flight Test motor, so it's a 2205 2300 kV motor with a 645 on 3S, dude. Joey did a similar setup, dude. That little baby Baron, it's tiny, but it's so fast. So yeah, I've got.
Damn. So Huachuca is near the mountains in Arizona. I didn't know that.
Nate, check your Facebook. I know. You sent me a messenger. Okay, let's see.
It'll show up. It'll show up in Instagram too. So I've never heard of Huachuca before. So then it's for Marines, Air Force, Customs. Cool. All right. I never heard of that before. Learned something new. It looks like they got drones there too, huh? Cool. I don't know where that is in reference to Yuma, but I know there's some cool stuff that happens in Yuma, Arizona too, with the with the Marines.
Jeez, it startles me every time.
Pow.
Cool, right? So okay, that looks good.
All right, cool. That's cool, LJ. You're a little closer to California, not much.
Yeah, so that is what mine will look like.
Nice.
Dude, Jesus. Did you hear that one?
Mm-hmm. God, all this freaking porn showing up on my videos now.
I know, dude. Yeah, that's what mine will look like.
Cool.
Although I think isn't that supposed to like line up there? The red, they're not supposed to line up at the top. There should be a gap in the white there, but
we got to do. We don't have any planes that are scale with the airliner.
I thought that was supposed to line up. That red there, I think it's supposed to line up. I've looked at all the pictures. There's no gap, so we'll see. Maybe right's ahead, right's the moment there. But
LG, I'm about 12 hours from San Diego.
Yeah, dude. LJ, make a trip up north. Come fly with us.
I was told in high school in a nice armor accused that Huachuca was closed. Maybe it was back then. Maybe they reopened. Who knows?
Brother. Yeah, and then I ordered
William Hope, what's happening, my friend?
Yeah, and then I ordered some graphics for the P40 I'm gonna do. It's a Pearl Harbor plane.
Oh, nice. I remember that one. I flew one of those planes in our air show.
It's apparently the scheme I chose is one of the ones that they actually like were able to get into the air. It's like the 160.
There's two of them that made it in the air, dark brown.
It's like dark green, and the thing is like all I have to do is spray the entire plane green, and then just put the Army insignias and then the number 160.
Yep, I forget the name of the guy who flew it. There were two people that flew that actually got some kills.
Okay, so the door is actually on the sticker. Oh man, that's annoying. Well, good thing I painted that.
Yep, there's another one. Thankfully, we don't have a whole lot of bugs here, so.
Yeah. Why would she do it like that though? Why would she put the door in the decal? I thought it would come out.
There is a door in the decal on one of them.
No. I'm saying because that's why the decal looks weird. Like when Wright sent me the pictures, because she has the door like imprinted into that sticker. So if you put it on the way it should look, the door is going to be all weird. I thought the door was a separate piece and you can stick the door on separate, but I guess not. Well, good thing I painted over the blue.
Open that up again because that was kind of cool. I'll post the link to this base. It's kind of cool, and it's really pretty. It's Fort Huachuca Sentinel landscape. But take a look. I was just looking here.
Yeah, that's not too bad actually. That's not a big deal.
But I didn't know that there was that they were. I know that there's mountains in Arizona, but I didn't know that they were near the mountains in Arizona.
Okay, I see how this is applied. Okay, well, there's going to be a little bit of that paint exposed, but the good thing is though, where the old doors were, there's some like imperfections in the foam, but luckily it'll all be covered. So okay, that's fine. Thanks for the photos, Ray. So that's going to be a big help, and the advice. Thank you, sir.
So, Big Chris, you said somebody had a question, but I don't remember anybody asking. So we're still at the question phase because we ain't really doing nothing.
There's a mark. Well, yeah, Victor, there's a mark. I know that, but what's happening is where the decal, the door is on the sticker. So the way the sticker should be, the door's gonna be off. Because the thing is, the way Callie has it is she doesn't have like the airlines graphics. Like, you know, if you go on Callie's website, you can click on a plane and there's all these preloaded graphics. So when you look up the AL37, she has all the airlines on file, but she doesn't put them up on her website. So you can't like see them. You just have to you just have to email her, hey, can I get the American Airlines for the airline? And I just sent her a picture just to be clear that I want the modern one, not the old like. Yeah.
Oh, there they go.
I told you. Now, if I turn the lights off, dude, it'll be even more wicked. Now it's really dark, so actually I'm going to go turn the lights off. And I want to there was one night where it just was going off. It sounded like gunshots.
And then you go look at the floor, and there's all these bits everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, one night I put it out on my car just so it was out in the light, and I'm like, I regretted that. My car was loaded with bugs.
So you're near the graveyard, LJ?
All right.
Oh shit! There we go.
See?
Good Lord!
I told you, dude. It's a warm, muggy night, dude. It's when the bugs come out. See?
Sheesh! Zapatui. It's showing at 78 degrees here still.
Yeah, it's 81 right now.
Sheesh.
Oh, wow. If I turn my computer brightness up, you can still see me.
I think from what I've heard, Arizona's nice almost all year except for a couple months where it's just insane, stupid hot.
Yeah.
And then you get monsoons on top of that. But if you want more temperate weather, I think that Arizona's better than Texas. I like California weather.
Of course, right when I move my laptop, there's no bugs.
As soon as you turn it, it'll go away.
Huh?
As soon as you turn it, it'll go away.
I'm so excited to finish this airliner, dude. I would. Well, you know what's funny is, when I went out on Wednesday, Rudy's like, dude, I want one. I'm gonna do it in Filipino Airlines, and I just kind of said, you know what? Oh, there's a cooker. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do something. I'll decide what. I wanted to do United, but that would have taken a little more work. So I'm like, fuck it, American. And my instructor flies for American. That was my primary excuse for going American, because it's easy. And my instructor flies for American, although she flies.
You're almost a mile up. He's almost a mile up. So it's going to be cooler there. 4,680 feet.
He's about 1,000 feet from a mile up, a little less than 1,000 feet.
5,280. That's a mile, which is just dumb. I like the metric system better.
Well, the nice thing is, when it comes to aviation, when you do nautical miles, a nautical mile is 6,000 feet even. So.
Yeah.
I think that's why they do nautical. They're like, dude, 52.8, 6,000.
It's just dumb. Yeah. 6,000 makes more sense. Actually, 5,000 would make even more sense, but whatever. So anyway,
it's warm, dude. It's muggy out tonight.
Yeah, normally I have my fan, but today I don't. I just want to get this thing up in the air already. This little bugger. Haven't finished binding it yet. I gotta bind it to my radio.
Yeah, LJ. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You gotta do something about that airliner, man. It looks like the guy you bought it from did United, but he just left the Motion RC logo on the tail. Yeah, LJ traded an airliner for a Draco or something. But I saw his flight video. The guy put United on the plane and painted the winglets and then the cells it looked like, but he left the Motion RC on the tail. So it's like a United Motion. LJ Deers in a Hawaiian Air. I've never seen any like that yet, or any like that yet.
Ah, good question. There's a couple of good questions now, finally. So William Hope, he's got one. It's never failed. The servos have failed, but my fix has never failed. I just had another servo fail. I haven't fixed it yet, but
whoever gave you those servos.
Yeah, a big shout out to Mr. Super Dingus there. He gave me some servos to use. I've got some more coming from
finally getting a haircut tomorrow.
FMS as well too, but I have the real digital Metal Gear, and I'm going to take the servos out of my F-16 that was destroyed and use those too. But the fix that I did, that never gave up. The servo itself gave up twice. And I replaced both at the same time, and the same one went out again. The reversed one went out. Because the original servos are not digital at all. They're analog. And I don't think they're even Metal Gear. Are they Metal Gear?
Oh, don't get right to going on analog servos.
I think that they're analog. And they are so slow. They're like, rant, 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 rant. So, oh, wait, there's Air Marshal. He's alive. Air Marshal.
It's a bug zapper kind of night, so I got the lights off.
Just don't start getting Alexa to talk about farting and stuff. Oh my god, that was funny.
Oh my god, that was funny. That was so funny, dude. Alexa's got like all the farts like in program, dude. What?
I'll 5K versus 16. Next time, ask me to do 16 farts in a row. So I'm like, what the heck? Why is he making suggestions? That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Big Chris, I don't understand whether FMS. Okay.
Well, you know what's funny is the P-51 and the Focke have all analog servos, but they're fast.
Yeah, but they're fast, but they're still analog. But if you were to buy the ones directly from FMS, they're digital Metal Gear. So the FMS F-18 has the upgraded motor and the digital Metal Gear servos and the better ESC. So anyway, what else?
Oh god, I hear some people coming. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on in there?"
Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
Pow, pow, pow. I just tell him, hey, you want to make a quick $50? Come lick that bug zapper.
Mike Bird, that's my F-104. That's my 70
All
millimeter.
right, I'm turning the lights back on. This is starting to make my eyes hurt staring at the fried ass computer with lights on.
Well, once you turn it back on, all the bugs will come in, so they'll get even more. Air Marshal, I totally understand, especially if you're on that whole fiscal year thing. Once you get to that, whatever, we had a project that's been going on for over a month that I supported, and it finally shut down. But now I have another month of stuff that I'm doing on my own, so it shouldn't be as bad because I'm going to be more in control of it. But still, what's up, Wild Bill? So hopefully we'll get back to flying.
Oh. The rudder goes on easy if you cut the strips in. Okay, whatever English that is, writes it, but okay. I'll get it done. I mean, what's the worst thing I've done decal wise? The F-16 ones were a little bit of a pain, but they weren't bad. Luckily, it was already split, so. See, Cat, you want inside, and then you'll come right back in, and then you'll want back in again. You done with shit? Hold on, I'll be right back. You know what? Even if you have to take a vinyl decal and cut it up to put it on right, it still beats doing water slides. Dude, freaking. I remember when I did the F4, all the little tiny ones on the front. Oh my God. I spent more time doing the decals on that F4 than I did putting it together.
Hey, Mr. GB, what is happening?
Just picked up some jet fuel. Jet fuel for your night radiant? Trying to make it go faster? Jesus Christ. Oh, that's why this thing won't close.
Yeah, last month of the quarter. Yep, I know how that works. No, thank you. But I work for the Department of Energy, so we've got this whole budget that's ending. The end of the fiscal year is the end of September. So if we haven't spent money, everybody wants to spend money. So it's either in projects, vehicles, equipment, whatever. So all this stuff is happening last end of the month.
I swear that bug zapper when it doesn't go off for at least 5 minutes, it freaks me out.
We had this crazy project replacing some high power lines that haven't been changed. Haven't been changed for decades. So they went through and did all that stuff. Required 27 generators to be running at one time, all of which I had to make sure weren't dying. Kept them fueled. Moved them around. Ones that died had to move them, but whatever. We're shut down to 6 now, which I'm managing all on my own now. So it should be fun.
So right, so you did the fuselage and strips and the vertical. Just want to check.
Salespeople never relax, RC or Marshall. That's the problem.
Jesus.
So I don't know if there's going to be. I got to work on my car this week. I can't do any flying. I got to get my brakes done. Hopefully this weekend I'll be flying again.
Oh God! Speaking of flying, I hope if I go to Tomcats this weekend, that certain somebody won't be there.
They will. I'm almost certain they will. I don't even know who it is, but I think it's funny.
I don't either. I was thinking it was who, but I guess not.
Nope.
Although we're gonna give him your contact info because he really wants an afterburner.
No.
It was a joke. Well, you never know.
When he sees it, he probably will. But
yeah,
no.
he's gonna see my plane. Actually, what I'm gonna do is if he does show up, I'm gonna make sure all my planes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the F-35 because that's got a really bright fire booty, and I'm gonna be like, hey, dude, you like that afterburner? You want me to send you the guy's info to get one?
No.
Ray, can you on the show? Hey, Ray. No. He's gonna be like me when I first met you.
Nope.
I wasn't that bad, was I? When I first met you.
No. You're just really small. Holy crap.
See what I mean? They fly in bunches.
They chase each other and then die.
No, on mine I did the vertical in one piece. I was talking. Oh, okay. Okay, Raita.
Yep. Yeah, but I need to get some warbird flying. I haven't done any warbird flying in a while. I meant to fly my.
That's all that happens really around here.
Meant to fly my P-51 at the air show, and I didn't after everybody got spooked. But ouch. Need to fly that. Need to fly my GB. I got to fix the wheel on my GB.
Yeah, fly jets at the field. We got some warbird and some other stuff flying around here. Flew my Dago Red right before the premiere.
Good Lord, sound like a machine gun.
I got a couple new packs for the Dago right here.
What'd you get?
These things are thin, man. Those are 4S 3300.
Z's.
Here's an HRB 4S 3300. Here's a Z 4S 3300.
Well, that's the new tech.
They're the same width if you look at them width-wise, but look at the thickness difference. The Z is so much thinner. And these aren't puffed. These are just
No, that's just yeah.
Although I've had the HRBs for a little over a year, but yeah, these are brand new.
It's just an older.
Yeah, these are really thin, man. Yeah, they're 50C 4S. Oh, 50C, probably like 10C. 50 or 4S 3300 packs. XT60 connector. Oh, there's a cooker.
William Hope, if you have access to some digital metals, digital Metal Gear servos, yes, I would suggest changing them. Only issue is you have to have one that's reversed.
Digital Gear servos are bad.
Yeah, that's bad. Get one reversed. I'd suggest doing it because I've changed them twice. The first time I was taxiing out to the runway, did my usual surface check, and one of them wasn't moving. So I changed them both. And then just recently, I was like over a year ago, and I was flying it, and almost lost it. Was able to come back around and land, and then I noticed it was out again. So I'm just replacing them both.
Dude, the funniest thing about that MiG crash is what happened was you were saying you're recording, aren't you?
Right as you said that, and then you're
right?
like,
right as you accused me of recording when I really wasn't. All of a sudden, bam! I should have been recording because I didn't get the crash on video.
It's counting down its demise, and then it crashed.
Yeah,
so it's your
yeah,
fault.
and you're like, I got 46 seconds, and I'm like, 40 seconds, so seconds till death. But yeah, listen to this.
Yeah.
He goes,
Are you trying to do that to make me not think you're recording?
yeah, and I'm actually not recording, and then of course the plane crashes.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
And then right there, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm like, my phone is down, and then he throws the gear down, and I'm like, yep, here it goes.
You always do. That's why.
I should have been recording it.
And then you hear me go, huh. What I should have done is pulled the gear. I don't like going out in that field though, but whatever.
Yeah, and of course I'm sitting there. I'm like, God damn it, I wasn't recording.
I don't care though. That plane has been around for a long time.
And then I just started wigging out because I was like, God damn it. I don't run that often.
I don't know if you guys saw the tug of war one where we were both pushing against each other.
That was fun.
Even the X-Fil after it was dead, it had more power than yours.
No, we stopped each other.
Yeah, but
if
my
you had a fully charged pack, you would have pushed me probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
God That thing got mangled.
And like I said, that didn't hurt at all. It sucks, but
Oh. Yeah, and you know what? Here's a clear clue. Here's a clear clue you fried the ESC because you can see it right as it's hitting the fence or when it flips around. The fiery booty's on, indicating you're at full throttle.
Full throttle, nothing happened.
But the fan usually, and if it was I understand the dilemma. I didn't press the record button. I'm sorry, Jeff.
The racket.
Yeah, fuck.
I've touched those zappers before. Those things, they leave a little mark on your skin.
Oh my god, there's a lot of bugs on this box. Holy crap. A lot of bugs. I'm gonna have to air can them out. Yeah. And usually if it was a dead battery thing, you'd hear the fan like, whoo, the fan's off. No, it just did this one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. You can see the fiery booty come on as it flips around.
As it hits.
Yeah, you see it. You saw it reflecting this. And then as soon as you crashed, I'm like,
oh well. Oh well.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
That was funny, man. Well, sucks for your plane crash, but I know you don't care.
Like I said,
that's why I was laughing.
Easily over 500 flights. Easily.
So when did you get it in 2016?
Towards the end. I got my F-15 first, and then not too long after that, the MiG came out.
So I've had my T-28. I got my big T-28 Christmas 2015, and I made it 2016 New Year's Day, and I still have it. That thing's probably got over 500 flights.
Yeah,
but it's still alive.
My F-15 for sure has over 500. It's got probably pushing 700 to 800.
So 2022 New Year's Day, it'll be 6 years since I made in that T-28, and it's beat up, and it's it's yellow. It's had planes crash into it. It's had 20 GoPros on it sometimes. Still alive. I actually flew it. I flew it the day before they started putting them fucking things on my flying area. See, if they would have put that big old thing right where everything else was, it wouldn't be a problem. But they put it right in the middle. Okay. Right in the middle.
They're not thinking about flying. They're thinking about getting the pavement done.
Fuckers. Probably. They seem like the kind of guys that just leave the keys in the things. Yeah, I could figure out how to move it. I mean, dude, the thing's huge. Like, it's got like this thing that goes like 15 feet up.
Yeah, that's the
thing. Yeah, I think it's the actual like thing that pumps the cement out.
If it's got like a little retracted arm like this, that's the one that sucks.
Yeah, it's got this big old arm on it.
That's the one that sucks at the old asphalt.
Yeah.
Grinds it up.
Yeah, and that thing's noisy as hell. Yeah. The arm goes like 15 feet up.
Yeah.
So every time
a conveyor that shoots into a dump truck.
Yeah.
But Kenny's still here, or is he gone? He was here. He's on East Coast time, so it's late over there.
Yeah. Why? What do you need Kenny for?
I'm just wondering.
Bugs zapping. I've killed more bugs in the span of 20 minutes than Kenny's killed within 15 shows. Well, he leaves it. If he would turn the lights off, dude, in Florida, his stuff would go berserk.
Yeah, Kenny. So I'm just giving you a heads up. If you wanted to go live again, I'm not going to stay on forever today. I'm probably going to get off here.
Kenny has no sense of time. Yeah, it's so true.
It goes all night long. But yeah, I might. I'm. Whoa, damn. Well, if I can get my brakes done, which I know I can do if I just have the energy to do it, I'll get out and do some flying this week. But I can't promise. I might even get the old run cam back. I like the older run cam better than the new one.
Yeah, the new one kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
The old one was really good.
The video quality is about the same, but the audio on the new one is horrible.
Terrible. And I figured out some tricks for the audio on the old one.
Clock sucker.
Literally. I'd like to see his view time. It must be crazy high.
Well, when he's doing a stream at 3 a.m. his time, he's probably only got like 5 people.
Wreck 'em Roy, if you're talking about sleeping, yes, they do.
Ray, you dirty bastard. Ray's the only kind of guy to think that way, you know.
No, I'm not.
Actually, no. We were all thinking that way on the Zoom the other night. Bro, the new car wash really be hitting different here because what they do is like a normal drive-through car wash, but they got like RGB lights in there. They just built this thing. They just built this place. So like it's not like it's one of those drive-through ones. So it's not gonna get your car perfect, but it's a really good start. So
yeah,
and
you have to
my mom bought the unlimited plan, which is $30 a month. You just drive up, they scan your license plate, and they're like, "You're good."
Go, you're good. So, Jeff in Alabama, the new one has lots of new stuff on it. Not all of which is really useful, unless you're planning on doing a lot of stuff in post. What the hell are you doing? What is this? What's this?
You'll see. Camp AMA 2019.
What is this?
Oh, you couldn't see it. My screen's too bright.
Who was that?
That was me. Out in Muncie, Indiana. No, so they gave out like these multiplex sharks, and this kid didn't want his. Like this kid had already crashed his, and he's like, "Dude, try to fold the wings on it." So I like went up really high, but instead of folding the wings, the thing didn't pull out of the dive.
Oh, so the elevator just didn't work.
Dude, it was so funny. It just smashed into the ground. I don't know. You can't like see it though.
I don't know if there are audio settings you can mess with, Jeff in Alabama. That's what I dislike. You have to.
Oh, I hear a cat like it's. I hear a cat like doing that stuff.
Everything has to be done in post production, and I don't want to deal with that. Oh God.
I'm not going to show for more than 2 seconds at a time.
Yeah. Stop it. So I have to look into the. What I'm not liking too is the video quality is not as good as the older one. Video quality in the old one was really good, really clear, super clear.
Dave was on the gummies playing guitar the other night too. That was fun.
Unless there is a lens that I haven't put on that needs to be on there, or there needs.
See. Well, wait. If you look at a real American Airlines, there's actually is a gap there, but it's like actual white versus the actual silver. So actually, the way it is done is right. It's just if the plane's not painted the right color. Yeah, I get it. So I don't know, dude. I'm just fucking. I don't know. You see, they announced the X-Fly A10, the Twin 50.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, I don't care about it. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, ow, that hurt.
And that's Jeff.
Back up, dude.
Jeff, I don't know if there's a way to do it in the app that you have for the camera. What's that? Oh. Your inverted pass is kind of cool. You can see the fiery booty. You can see the fiery booty when it went by.
Yeah, dude, that's my new phone screensaver. See that?
Yep.
Fiery booty inverted.
If it's just a picture, send it to me because I want to use it. Fiery booty.
Oh my God, dude! I can taste. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Don't say that. That's gross. I know what you mean.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah, dude. I've had
crystal clear water. Minnetonka from Lake Minnetonka.
Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, I've got some new Scott Settle stickers being made and en route, dude. Some funny shit, man. Not of you. I mean, there is some of you, but like the new ones aren't of you, but they're just funny. Oh, God, I wish you guys could have seen Rights of getting on freaking Spencer Keith, but that was. Oh my God! Well, because Spencer makes fun of Rights for like being hard to understand with him. When Spencer tries to yell at the internet, he goes.
It was hilarious.
And then
what are you trying to do? Just shut up. That was hilarious.
Rights is from Buffalo, man. He goes hard.
Then it was all. It was doing that for like a
Right,
minute.
it's like, get the thing out of your mouth.
Funny shit. That was
Right, this
cracking me
funny,
up.
guys. If you guys get a chance to go to the Zooms, you got to. Friday night Zooms.
That was funny shit. Yeah, that's a cool picture, Nate. Especially since you can see you in the picture and then the plane inverted with the burners on. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, dude. I was trying to beat a certain somebody's inverted picture with the phone on the runway, but it was so windy I couldn't get that low.
Pow pow. Anthony Scalia, what's happening? Where you been, man? Yeah, that one. It was just like that. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, don't mind. They're watching Sports Center. That's why they're.
It's Monday Night Football.
He just said flagpole, so yeah, probably. Fart show. Yeah, I took it.
That was hilarious, freaking. And then I had Siri doing the beatboxing. That's what started it. Because you said tell her to beatbox.
Rex is too old to go hard. He's semi. Okay, Rex or Air Marshal. I wasn't thinking of taking it that way, but okay.
That's too much. That's too much.
Dude,
Yeah,
Air Marshal was on it. Air Marshal was on the gummies again, man. You know, he probably doesn't remember it, but he was playing guitar and he was just like in it. Well, I'm sure he remembers like me taking the screenshots and, you know, putting his face next to a certain somebody's face who, if I mention on the show, if he sees it, he's going to get all upset. So.
No, don't say this. That's fine.
Most people would laugh, but this guy will get upset.
GB, you missed it. That was some actual pure comedy. I was only there for like an hour, and it was crazy.
I'll send you the more zoomed in picture, Ray. Just
I can zoom in from that one. I'm good.
Well, it's too late. Dude, just been finishing up my PPL and working, buddy. Need to come and fly with you, Christian. Sweet. Yeah, I finished up my glider license, and then in hopefully early March I'll take my power check ride because unless I can get the examiner the weekend after I turn 17, it's gonna be March because I turn 17 on the 24th of February, which is a Thursday. So if I can get the examiner on like the Saturday or that Sunday, maybe be able to make it work.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell you do?
Painting airliner. Get my marbles going. Brother.
All right, y'all. I'm tired. I'm going to get going. But since I haven't been flying, I'm going to have to make up for it. And I plan on doing some stuff from the field. What was that, a mosquito? Motherfucker.
So close.
Doing some flying. They had their spray bars going like crazy on that one this time. Do some stuff from the field, hopefully. And I can't promise I'll go out to Tomcats because I hate that road. That road sucks. But I do need to get some more flying. I have to do that whole thing. What's up, Alan Gentry? I have to do that thing for PCC where I have to sign some waiver before I can fly there. There's a waiver we have to sign if you're going to join again. Did you bring Izzy in? You might want to.
What are we
there's a waiver because they have new landowners.
I don't plan to go back there because it's so far, but
yeah, it's way far for you, but it's close to me. So, all
right, Kenny, you yep.
Hey, there's Max.
Yeah.
Waiver.
So what's it about? What's the waiver signing for?
It's for, I don't know exactly, but it has something to do with like some kind of agreement. We'll see. Max, I'll come out and hang out with you one of these days.
Yeah, I'd go. I'd make the over 2 hour trek there just to go see Max. Dude, he's funny, but we'll see. Because it takes. Yeah, it's true, but yeah, it's
a long trip. That's a long trip.
It's at least 2 hours for me now, because it took me about an hour and took me over 2 hours to get to get to Brandon, and that was with no traffic. That was flying the whole time.
So it may not be that long then, because Brandon's almost an hour from. Is like 45 minutes from.
Well, fuck it. Let me map it right now.
Probably like an
Because
hour.
right now,
Probably like an hour and 30.
Let's see. Because it takes me an hour and 30 to get to Livermore. So if it's within
Probably about the
15,
same.
No, I didn't. PCC Flying Club. Oh, it's an hour and 37. It's not
Yeah, I
horrible.
told you about an hour and a half. That's still long.
So yeah, it's well. I do that. Oh, you fly in Livermore now too, Max?
You must fly at the helicopter ranch though.
Oh yeah, Ken's Ranch.
Yeah, our field's not that far from there. But I haven't flown there in a while. I haven't been flying in a long time.
What plane are you gonna
Yeah,
crash?
Alan, this is the perfect time of year for Oakdale. So
Yeah.
once I get my breaks done, I plan on coming back out there.
Yeah, well, now that it's starting to cool down, since Sean gave me the membership for the rest of the year, now that it's starting to, well, not today, but once it starts getting cooler, I'll
Yes,
that's an actual 2 hour plus trip. But I can make a weekend out of it, like go to my grandma's house, like you would probably go on like a Saturday, right?
Always, yeah.
Yeah, so I can make a weekend out of it because I'm done with school by noon on Fridays, get my work done, go to my grandma's, and then sleep there, and I can just make a weekend trip out of it. Because if I drove, let me see, if I drove straight there right now, let me see how long it'll take me.
It's probably about under 2 hours.
It probably is 2 hours because it takes me an hour and 45 to get to my grandma's, and then it's 30 minutes from my grandma's to Oakdale. So,
trucker. Oh, if you go on Sunday, okay. I haven't been out. I usually go on Saturdays.
2 hours and 12 minutes. I drove straight there.
LFE is really close to the ranch, just like right around the corner.
Well, you know what I'd probably do is I drive straight there in the morning and then sleep at my grandma's house. I wouldn't. If I stayed out there all day, there's no way I'm making that trek all the way home.
No, well, I mean, I do it, but I have to.
Well, and especially for me,
the whole,
it's like going down Highway 5 when there's nothing out there at night. It's like
boring.
It's so boring.
Just killing.
Like I don't mind the drive. The drive like out of Half Moon Bay, I don't mind because it's a lot of like winding and stuff. Like you actually have to pay attention and really pay attention because Highway 5. I'm sure on Highway 5, dude. Because as soon as I get on Highway 5, like I'm on there for like 50 miles. It's like
and it's just straight. And you could do 100 miles an hour and it still feels like you're not moving.
Exactly. Like when last time I went to my grandma's to go to Oakdale, there wasn't that many people out. I set the cruise control at 90 and I was just sitting. I was like, fuck it. But whenever I do that though, I always have Waze going. Because like the one time there was a cop out there, Waze was like, police report ahead. And I'm like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is there a cop out here? But there was like a truck like banked up the side like backwards.
Yep.
Some idiot was probably doing the same thing. But
time to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out. But time to go.
They're for hot dogs. Play Britney Spears in your headset while you do it, Dave.
Thank y'all for hanging out while we were here. But time to go, and I do plan on doing some more stuff from the field. So I will talk to you guys when I do that. All right. Adios.